Hey everybody, welcome back to Oprah playing Tomb Raider. Well, blind. Well, I finished the game in the last episode. Holy crap, that was a long finale, in which like a quarter of it was just credits. Wow. But you know what? I'm gonna show off some of the extra stuff in the extras menu. So, some of the extras would be concept art and character models. What I'm thinking of doing is just showing the image for like a second maybe. If you really want to look at it, you can pause if you want. So, we start off with characters and environments. So let's start with some of the characters off then. So before and after surviving the island, Lara with her signature weapon, tools of the trade, final character study of Lara. Cool. Yep, that's not gonna take very long, is it? Samantha. Samantha Nishimura. I think that's how you say it. Lara's best friend. Oh, and that's it. Okay, it's just at 2 pages. Endurance officers. Captain Conrad Roth. You thought Roth was his first name, to be honest. Dr. James Whitman, head archaeologist and a humongous douchebag. Jocelyn Reyes, chief engineer. I also thought that Reyes was her first name. Angus Grimaldi, helmsman. I can't talk with a Scottish accent very well. I mean, I've tried my best, but I can't do it. Man, that was the worst, I'm sorry. So bad. Grimm, Reyes, Whitman, and Roth. I really miss Grimm. Endurance crew. Endurance crew at work on the bridge. Jonah Maeva? I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. Galley master. Alex Weiss, ship technician. Crew lineup. Who the hell is the blonde girl in the yellow shirt? I don't remember seeing her at all. That was weird. So that was that one. Eye of the Storm, really. The Storm Guard General. Priestess Hoshi. Queen Himiko. Evolution of the Sun Queen. Oh, you see her decaying face right at the end. That's disturbing, isn't it? So then the Storm Guard. Storm Guard Warrior. Storm Guard Archer. Storm Guard armor variations. I thought they would have been a lot tougher than they were. They just seemed like regular people. This Storm Guard Stalker. That guy was a bit tougher though. But to be fair, he was kind of like that last dude before Matthias. Speaking of, Matthias, Solari leader. He was wearing that stuff on the left when I first met him. Vladimir, leader of the Mountain Village Roundup. And the Solari tank. That guy was also kind of tough. So then the Solari concept art, Solari Hunters, Solari Sapper, Solari Warriors, Solari Enforcer, Solari Elite, and Solari Prisoners. So those are the guys that I shot in the pit. My bad. They weren't doing anything wrong. They were just being tortured by the Solari dudes just like me. Anyway, now we got some concept art of the environment, so this one's going to take a little bit of time too. The Tourist Expedition leaving port. Orthographic details, profile. Orthographic details, Cern and Bow. I just call them ortho views. I've worked in 3D modeling. I know what it means. Scavenger's Den. So altar to Amaterasu. I totally said that wrong, I don't care. Solari Ritual of Sacrifice. Captured in the Scavenger Den. Solari Graffiti. Discovering the horrors of the Scavenger Den. Yeah, pretty much. The Coastal Forest. Panoramic Ocean Vista. Lara reflecting on better times. Makeshift camp exterior in the woods. Makeshift camp interior in the woods. First sign of the island's mysterious past. Lara explores the downed bomber crash site. Okay. Mountain Temple. The Fire Gates. Ancient shrine interior. Fallen 5-story pagoda. Japanese ruins on fire. Mountain temple at dawn. So these are really nice images. Mountain village. After the storms. The wolf den. Bridge crossing. Mountain... Oh. I wasn't paying attention to numbers. The mountain base. Radar dish at sunrise. Bunker ambush. Communication ruins. Tower approach. Cool. Now for the radio tower. That was fun too. The Tomb Raider Ascension. World War II barracks. Fresh snow at sunrise. Communications center. And yeah. I really should pay attention to the numbers. Finger Mountains. Oh, is that what they're called? That's weird. Mountainside Village. Rescue plane crash. Bell Tower ruins. Japanese hut ruins. Now for the Chasm Monastery. Interior Gate. Arid Chasm. Windy Passage. Bell Chamber. Now for the mountain descent. Laura on the Rapids. Rushing Mudslide. Freefall. Parachute Glide. Shantytown. Ancient Palace. The Slums. Shantytown Vista. You know, for how gross Shantytown looks, that's actually a really nice image. Geothermal Caverns. Kofun Caverns Ruins. Whatever. Sulfuric River. That looks dangerous. Ancient Catacombs. The Test of Flames. So is that where they determine who's going to be taken over? I don't know. Solari Fortress. Palace Hall Ablaze. Palace on Fire. Court of the Sun Queen. The Queen's Ritual Throne. Well. Summit Forest. Roth's Last Stand. Fiery Ascent. See, it actually has some, like, drawings on where she's supposed to be going across, so that's interesting. Gondola Transport. Gondola Ride. Whaler Salvage. Run out untipped boat. Battle from the deck. The Shipwreck Beach. So Shipwreck Cliffs. Survivors Camp. On the Beach. Bunker Approach. Cliffside Bunker and whatever. Deck of the Endurance. Bunker Hall. Overgrown Bunker. Endurance Wreck. Run around somewhere in the Dragon's Triangle. Or run aground, whatever. So the research base. I see how we're just going down the line here. Perilous Cliffs. The General's Tomb. The Rocky Cliffs. Coastal Pillbox. And finally, the last area we just went to, Chasm Stronghold and Ziggurat. I really like that word. Ziggurat Approach. Mouth of the Ziggurat. Ascension Ritual. The Frozen Queen. So yeah, so those are really some cool images right there. Whoa! And they have to put it way high up so that no one can see them. Taking over her soul. So that's lovely. Here we go. Anyway, we also got some character models to show off. This is more of the kind of thing that I would be doing if I were involved in making a game like this. So we got Endurance Survivors and Island Inhabitants. So let's start with Jonah here. You see I can use this to move up and down. Use this to rotate if I want. And RT to zoom in. What's up, Jonah? How you doing, man? Grim! Oh, I miss Grim. I miss him so much. The Scottish guy. Why did he have to die? He was the first one to go, too. And that was actually sad. Well, here's Harry Potter. Yeah, so one thing I never really mentioned, but I noticed it in passing when I was editing. He's got a tattoo of some sort of molecule. I don't know what it is. But yeah, and he's got the escape key shirt. He's just your general nerd-looking dude. I would totally induce. Never mind. This is Reyes. Yes, she's looking pretty badass. Kinda not giving a shit kind of attitude. How you doing? At least you got to survive. Dr. Whitman is a humongous douchebag. I'm glad he died, but we didn't get to physically see his death, so that made me sad. U.S. Samantha. Yeah, she is probably the most fashionably well-dressed person. Got those boots going on. What's with the music in the background? I don't like that. Ceremonial Samantha, so this is what we saw right at the end of the game. in the final episode. Check that out. Barefoot. Conrad Roth. He will forever be a badass. Hey man. Sorry you had to go. That was pretty awesome though. Endurance Deckhand. I think this is the guy we saw right at the end of the game, wasn't it? They didn't take the Endurance back, did they? What? That's what I don't understand. It looked like they were back on the Endurance on their way back. Anyway, we've got like 3 different things of Lara. So this is her from the beginning of the game before any of this crazy stuff happened to her. When, you know, her pants and everything are still intact. She hasn't been stabbed by anything. This is when she's a little bit more roughed up here. Got that stab mark. Her shirt's not entirely ripped though. But that's why we get with the last one over here. And she is just torn to pieces right at the end here. Holy crap. I wasn't sure if she was like turning her head. Anyway, we got some island inhabitants as well. So there's just like a Solari prisoner dude. Looking pretty skinny there. Probably need to eat something. Preferably not other people. And we got the Solari tank. He's looking pretty tough too. Got a water bottle. I was hoping... Yeah, there's the bunny. Hi, bunny. I saw you in editing. I don't know if you saw that note, if you watched that episode. Oni Warrior. So this guy, holy crap, he looks scary. Hey, man. What's with the mask? I don't like you. Although you guys were pretty easy to kill, to be fair. Oni Stalker was not so easy to kill because he was, you know, one of the last people I had to fight in order to get off the island. He doesn't really seem to be wearing much of a mask, does he? A little bit. And Matthias! Ah! I don't like you at all. I don't know what's with the painted white arms. It's weird. He is barefoot though. Is he a hobbit too? Got that necklace of whatever? Oh, yeah, there's one more. Himiko, the Sun Queen. Yeah, she's looking pretty down as well. Her thing is going through the floor, however, but she is kind of floating, so I guess that's kind of badass. Oh, that is so disturbing. Ah! She doesn't have a nose. I got your nose. Well, anyway, that's that thing. I'm not going to show the credits again. That was last episode. I could see if I were to go back into the game that I just finished, what would happen. I don't think there's going to be anything though. Overall game completion 100%. Explore the island using base camp fast travel to find all rewards and complete any unfinished challenges. So it just kind of put me back at the beginning here. That's cool. Don't care though, I already have everything. Yeah, so that was that. Those are just gameplay options. Achievements. 30 out of 50. I think a lot of the achievements that I still need to get. You can always go to my Steam profile and check them out on your own. DLC. I totally forgot about DLC. I don't know. I don't really have any real plans to take care of any of the DLC. I did take a look at some of it, and it was mainly like multiplayer costumes and characters, and there probably were a few tombs. If anything, I'd probably do some of the tombs as extra DLC kind of content. Square Enix, whatever, that's the Square Enix website. I don't know what I'm gonna do with DLC. But then there's this thing, Start Benchmark. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Let's check it out. Okay. I am at the very beginning. I'm pressing all the buttons. None of the buttons are doing anything. What is the point of this thing? I don't know. what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, like literally I'm pressing all the buttons and nothing is happening, so I don't... What do I do here? What's the point of the benchmark? I don't know what to do here. This makes no sense to me. Oh, what? Oh, what? FPS? Is that just something to test the frame rate? Is that it? I've been recording the game at 60 FPS the whole time. Well, whatever. It looks like, other than multiplayer, I've shown off everything that I can with the game. So, I think for now, this is going to be the end of the series, but I may do multiplayer sometime way in the future. I don't know yet, though. But in the meantime, thank you for watching this bonus episode of Tomb Raider. If, you want to see the whole thing, if you haven't already, feel free to, check out the playlist. The finale episode, beginning episode, anything in between. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the game, and I really hope to see you again real soon. Sorry, I burped. I hope to see you again real soon in the future with my future Let's Plays.